Yeah, what's up guys? Jamie with My Journey, and we're back today. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I'll go into that here in a little bit, but we're going to cook dinner first. We're having some steak sandwich, and what we're going to do now is I'm going to be sauteing up some vegetables to go on top. Now, I'm not doing this, but everybody else does. I don't normally cook with butter like this because it's not, I got brownies in the oven. I don't normally cook with butter like this. I may use it like with cheeses, a little bit of macaroni cheese, but this takes a minute. Alright, so what you want to do, you don't want to start your oven on high. You want to start at about mid, like 5 or 6. Take butter. What you want to do, you take some butters, a couple scoops of butters. Okay, put that to the side for now. Some heavy butter. Okay, clean rag. Now I've pre-chopped my sweet peppers. Now this I normally try to use like unfrozen vegetables, but times change. Now you want to make sure you can get your spatula that you can, do stuff with. And this is my egg spatula. I use this pretty much for everything, but I like using it for my eggs. Now you want to make sure you get the pan coated. You want to have it sizzle a little bit. Alright, so first thing you want to put in is your onions. Now for this, I'm using frozen chopped onions. Now normally, like I said, I try to use unfrozen vegetables, but this is easier and quicker. Now they're good. I mean, they're onions. Alright, so what you want to do, you want to get a half cup. If you want to do 1.5 cups of onions. Chopped up right here. Right there. Now, so this one I need to cut because not everybody gets this much. Do 1 cup. Do 1.5 cups of chopped onions. Okay. Set that to the side right now. And then what you want to do, you just want to make sure you start stirring it around a little bit. Now, if you're an onion lover, obviously, do more onions, but not everybody in this house likes chopped onions. Here's my for Robin and me. But so we got that going, and then we're going to do frozen mushrooms. Now these were freshly frozen. Now this, you really ain't going to have a lot of mushrooms. I'm just using this as a scooper. Put that in there. And remember, these will reduce your size. And now Just let it cook up. I also have onion rings too. I better get them in the air fryer. Got the air fryer. Roll that down in the air fryer here. That's onion rings with the back. These weird bread, I just don't like busting bags up and have shit fly everywhere. That happened many times. So, I do this. Now this, you get throw them, pop them all in there. And normally, it's just cookies in the oven, but they're good in there for you. So do this. 400 for 20 minutes and then hit start and boom. Alright, so now I'm going to start prepping to cook this steak. And we use shave steak from Walmart. Nothing fancy or anything like that.
I'm watching it. It's really good.
This is Mrs. This is Robin. She's a big fan of Roddy Piper.
Oh, did you record me saying that?
No, it's just that I didn't want it to come out.
Oh.
But this is the Journey channel, so you're going to be part of it, so get over yourself.
I mean, it's all good.
This is why I'm sauteing onions, mushrooms, and peppers. Because I don't eat this shit, but I can cook it. Just like I can cook that buttery fried squash or zucchini that's run so much I can't stand it. But
I grew up with it. I love squash and zucchini.
Because here's the thing, we had different poor foods when we were younger.
Yeah.
My poor food was a pack of hot dogs for 2 weeks. Your poor food was West Virginia was more abundantly vegetable raised and easily accessible, cheap.
You deep fry that, so it was whatever was in season.
We were so poor we couldn't afford boiled water.
There used to be, well, there used to be the market too that they tore down, Thornburg's, where you could get the fresh, all that type of stuff.
Get the fresh zucchini, squash, potatoes.
Whatever was in season.
Potatoes, tomatoes, watermelon. Oh, that's a great watermelon there.
And whatever was in season. And
so she grew up in, well, technically we both did, but all her life she's lived in West Virginia.
Yep.
Around this area of West Virginia.
Yep.
Me, I was born in Baltimore and raised like 900 different places, but this has been like the main focal point of my living. And both of our kids have been raised in West Virginia. And both of our kids have married.
But I noticed that their taste of food tends to go toward more like what you eat.
I'm the one that cooks 99% of the time.
Well, even growing up. Even
we don't need a salsa chicken episode.
Oh, don't even start. Mr. Ravioli and rice.
Hey.
Yeah, you gonna talk smack, you get it back.
It was delightful.
It was not. It was disgusting.
It was terrible.
Well, least the chicken has some flavor.
I will say this,
What?
that cream cheese, macaroni and cheese and stuff on top was pretty good.
That was the bomb. We need to do that again.
No, we couldn't use the bathroom afterwards. Neither one of us could.
That's when you know it's good macaroni and cheese.
I made macaroni and cheese last night from scratch. Well, not technically from scratch, but we did it.
Velveeta packets don't count. I'm just teasing. It was good. I'm just teasing.
Did you come in here and cook the macaroni and cheese?
No, you won't let me in the kitchen no more.
Yeah.
You took over the kitchen.
Because it's my area.
You took over the kitchen.
But
I don't know what you're going to say. We kind of went like 20 ways.
oh, ingredients. Okay, so
Oh, I'm going to go back and finish watching.
No, you're going to stay here and go through this.
I want to finish watching my thing. It's not going to be something.
Don't make me on video with evidence.
It's not going to be able. It's not going to be something you're going to want to watch because you're not going to be able to stand the woman that's doing it.
Old neighborhood.
Old neighborhood, yeah.
Okay, this is the shake steak that we got one time. We both fell in love with and refused to use any other brand. It's okay. Old neighborhood beef shake steak, and we got this from.
You used to not be able
Walmart.
to find stuff like that. Well, no, the ones we originally got was from Kroger's when we first did it.
But then we tried this brand. Yes. It doesn't have as much fat, and you actually get a lot of meat out of it, and not the fat don't render, and you have like a half of like little thing of meat like the Kroger brand did. Got the air fryer on. Air fryer.
Oh, it's making that flicker? Oh, crap.
Yeah. You don't realize how much power those draw because you think about it. That's probably why our electric bill is high too.
Probably why what?
Our electric bill's so high too.
No, our electric bill was so high because we had the air conditioner running 24/7, both of them.
Well, 23 days at almost 100 degrees every day kind of makes you. That's 2,300.
It was like 80 degrees at night. That was terrible.
That's like 20,000 degrees in a month.
That was terrible.
Yeah. And me being this much sexy does not work in you. Alright, you want the Worcestershire sauce?
It's however you make
And
it.
our garlic powder, you think? No garlic powder. Cincinnati.
Did you put garlic powder in that?
No, I was going to.
Didn't put garlic powder in. That don't need nothing else. You don't need to add seasoning to that. You add seasoning to the meat because that's what makes the meat taste.
I make these things 4 different ways, so I let her choose. Because I cook them either way.
If you do the Worcestershire sauce, just do like a sprinkle because last time we heavy-handed the Worcestershire, everybody got sick because nobody's used to eating the salt.
Technically, no one got sick. It's just everybody's stomach and stuff. Because
nobody's used to eating
we really try not to eat as much salt as we used to. Living at her parents' house, my God, it was like you want some potatoes with your bucket of sodium. So,
matter of fact,
like I think we have a little thing of salt.
we have this.
We have this. We have this that we don't even cook with. We have pink Himalayan salt.
And that's only.
We have this. And
that's down to.
And we bought this when we first moved in. Make a video. What's up, bud? So they're back.
Okay. What one you want?
And then, but to cook with, we use pink Himalayan salt. This has changed the flavor of a lot of things. Because we'll buy like, what can I tell you? When we were at Walmart yesterday, they have unsalted chicken on there. I was going to get some, but like 50 old women decided they had So when I do a Walmart delivery, 90% of our groceries are Walmart deliveries because we hate them. So.
Well, store-wide like that because people are rude.
Sam's was exceptionally great yesterday. Oh, no, my phone's here right now.
But when you, hold on, I'll bring it in. Unplug coffee maker and you plug it in.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to pause this real quick and I'll be right back. She saved the day. Okay, so, and then I got the ciabatta.
Ciabatta.
No.
Yes.
Is it ciabatta or brioche?
Are you talking about this? These?
Yeah, is that brioche or ciabatta? Which regular?
Hamburger roll.
Oh,
right.
I didn't get bougie. No. She got me obsessed. Brioche. How you say it? Brioche. She got me obsessed with brioche, everything. Bread, buns. I mean, yeah. But I don't eat a lot of stuff like that.
What's the turkey for? Is that coming up?
No, we gotta divide it. I got it.
I would have done it forever ago.
I ain't about it.
I'm saying I would have already done it.
That's true. I straight up picked my nose on video.
Nice.
Picked my nose and told her what I should have cared about what they see on video.
Just make sure you wash your hands when you're cooking our food.
I'll give you some extra flavor.
Ew. Nasty.
But
did you do that?
What?
Oh, I see what it is now. It's the chicken. She put it in on the side. I was like, what?
Hey, well, Miss Thang gonna redo the can thing.
We need to get
organizer.
The things that are similar to in here, but they're made specifically for cans.
Yeah. It's like the pop cans, but it's made for cans.
Yeah, and
because they have they have the 12-ounce pop cans.
Yeah.
Soda for other people.
Or them northern folk.
West Virginia, maybe northern, but we're south. But then they have the ones for like the big, like gigantic cans. They even have ones for cans like that.
Although you know, South calls it soda too. It's like we're the weird in between.
They call it Coke. So you want Coke? What flavor? Alright, so now, like I said, I don't like cooking with butter. You can ask her. I don't like cooking with butter at all.
That tastes like crap with just spray them.
Yeah. Except for the butter, actual, like the butter.
The Crisco one. The Crisco one is
well, no, I'm talking about the actual butter spray.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about the pan spray. That tastes good.
Wait, how they do on the makeup channels?
I'm going to go finish watching the show.
Oh, okay. Can you grab me a Mountain Dew?
No.
Please. Good. Bruh. Being so mid, bruh.
Oh.
Can you grab my Copenhagen, please? That looks like a word. Not excuse my language, but
you make sure it's good and shook up for you.
Yeah, sure. That'd be Mountain Dew flavored onions and peppers.
Hey.
Or, you know, I could add extra flavor.
Why can't you such
No, I'll tell you where I was doing that. I was thinking of laughing. Because it reminded me of that video I showed you that guy acting like a teenager or something. They're like, bruh, why you being a cat, bruh? It's like, whatever.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Alright, love you.
Love you.
Okay. So, now, where I've been, where we've been, well, mainly me, it's mainly my channel. You know, Delilah's like Mr. Popular on it. Mentally, I've not been okay. I'm still not okay, but I feel like I needed to do a video, and cooking and cleaning is like my thing to do, apparently, while I'm doing videos. When I just try to sit and do videos, I try to record 3 different videos, I kept yawning. So when I do this, it's like I don't know. I didn't want to torch. Guess I'm drinking Mountain Dew flavored water. But you know, it's just mentally I've not been okay. I'm still not okay, but I wanted to do a video of functioning when you're not okay. But I mean, there's been some good news come on. Now I can't tell. There's a few people that actually do know what's going on because I was allowed to tell them, but on my platform I can't. Starting next year, I'll be doing online streaming on Twitch. One game exclusively. I can't really talk about what game it is right now, but going to be exciting. So, okay, so let me get this camera turned. Okay. Okay. So you see how they're sauteing down. See how they're breaking down here. So what you want to do is you want to stir them every now and then. You see how the onions are taking on that cooked color. Right now, these aren't going to be caramelized in any way. They're just sauteed. And I'm keeping this on 6 the whole time. I'm not going to turn it up. I'm not going to turn it down. Because when they're done, they're done. Now, let me get this set up over here for the meat. And here in a minute, I check the rest to make sure they're going to be almost done. Alright, now for this, we're going to turn on 7. And we're going to lay down pan that. Okay, and then what you want to do is some Worcestershire sauce. This. Check the onions real quick. Ooh. Well, we ain't gonna have onion rings. What? Said no onion rings. What happened? Air fryer burnt shit out of them. Oh. Like, come here, look. Maybe I should put them in. Okay, so no.
Get them away from there. They'll be all right, I think. They're just going to be really crunchy. You may not be able to eat them.
I'm not going to have as much teeth as I don't have.
They're good though. They're really good.
I really am. I'm making onion rings for y'all anyway. But I don't like that brand. It's that Alexia ones. Got a little bit of salt and powder. The batter thing. Okay, so what you want to do? Spray your pan down. I gotta order more Crisco, sorry about that.
Okay. Is that kind of there?
I only have one can.
Okay.
Where it's
there's like a minute left.
Where it's a little pricey, I try not to buy so many cans of it. But when it comes to like cooking, I like cooking with it.
Just in general, we could get some other spray.
I like cooking. Well, I get the cheap butter spray. Like I just like getting that to cook eggs and stuff with. So not that home.
You want a plate?
We gotta let them out like that right now. Okay. All right.
Ain't nothing a little bit of ranch can't cover.
Yeah.
I'll eat the burnt ones.
You know, Cecily did crap out of them. She likes onion rings like that. Even loves onion rings like that.
They don't like them salty.
If anything, we have chips. Because the fried steak probably having this for another dinner. So, this is what we do in this house. Bye. Thank you. So this is what we do. These are just about done. So what we like to do in this house is around Thursday or Friday, sometimes the weekend if we're not, if it depends. What we do is we have family meetings, right? And what we do in those family meetings is we talk about if something that's bothering us as a family, or we talk about, you know, things, what we got to plan, what we got to do the week. Like this coming week, kids are going back to school. And that was the majority of our grocery shopping this month, was to get stuff for their lunches. But what we plan is we plan out the following week's dinners. So Thursday or Friday of the week before, we have dinners from Monday to Sunday figured out for the following week, and we just buy groceries as we go, as we meet. So say like, for this week, the only thing I really need to worry about getting is like creamy chicken soup, because I make this like creamy, it's like for chicken and dumplings, but instead of using dumplings, we're going to put it over rice. Or we making like breakfast stuff, like big breakfast, like either biscuits and gravy, pancakes, sausage, eggs, stuff like that. Or we make like lasagna, or as simple as just grilled hot sandwiches, which in West Virginia, hot sandwiches are basically like grilled cheese, but with, if you want meat or something like that, instead of having cold sandwiches or deli sandwiches, I think. So that's pretty much what we do. And when you hear me, if you ever hear me on a video like today, say I need to make my list, what I do on Sundays like today is me and Delilah will sit and make the list of the foods that we'll need to buy for dinners, which I've got a pretty good bit already. So this is what you're wanting to look for when it comes to that. Now you're probably no. What it is you're looking at is something. So now you just set that aside. This is high over here, just quick plug in. No didn't. Ooh, no didn't. Ooh. Turn that off. What is this one over here? Okay, so we got that set on the back burner, and then what we're going to do now is we're going to get trusty scissors out, or other pair, and what we want to do is this up, and sorry, that means normally I would do this beforehand, but you don't have to do this. I do this because it just makes it easier for everybody to chew, eat. especially when it's rain. Let's see. Look in the sink and get my shit. It's in it now. Alright, so what it's going to do is now, this is easy part. You just, basically you just want to brown this stuff up. Now, as you're browning it up, as you can see, it'll be good for like 6 sandwiches. So, dumbers, season them up. Okay, let's check our browns. What are in the buckets? Always coat your baked goods. Make sure they're done in there. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to do brownies. Same amount doing. And some of them back. And that part. So now, so I have the room. Move this back. So now what we're going to do Flash chef. Get in and then wash my hands real quick. So now, as you see, we got a little bit of brown on here. So now you want to take the Worcestershire sauce, the Worcestershire sauce. And you don't want to do a lot. That's about all you want to do there. Step to the side, and then let's give this good. Quickly do. Okay. And turn it off. Since you don't need it on no more. Okay. So now you just want to. Now what you got to do is just wait for everything to just like the meat turns quick. And then what we're going to do is we got like there'll be the cheese packets, and what that does is basically when you like cheese whiz, is it you want to put it on your or you use sliced cheese, if you want to use cheese at all. Also, well, I've done it like once. Because I've cooked up a batch of this stuff where it was like 95% done, and then chopped it up real good, let it sit, cut it up real thin, like small pieces, and and I just put it on a pizza, put it in macaroni and cheese. It's really good for like meal prep, like on diet, for like if you're on a high protein diet. Chop up in real small pieces and put it in eggs. Like meal prep the whole package and then chop it up real fine, put it in a little bowl. And then when you make like a couple of like Mexican scrambled eggs or something, or egg whites, a little bit of that, and then you can have like a low fat tortilla or like a low carb tortilla or something like that, or just eat it by itself. You want to put a little cheese in it, some vegetables, what have you. I think you have a lot of protein in there. And so with a couple eggs and about an ounce of this. So that's what I plan on doing with this type of stuff. Is I'm gonna buy another pack of it, cook it up, chop it up real fine, put it in a bowl, and I'm gonna use it for making meal prep stuff with. So that way I can make that be my breakfast every morning, and just be like an easy breakfast to make, to where I really won't have to worry about really making anything else but that, except for really cooking eggs. But you know, it's like I was sitting there talking about earlier, you know, just, you know, the mental state that I was in really shut me down from a lot of things, from being able to really enjoy what I was wanting to do, and it really kept me from doing this. But it's like when I cook and I clean, that's like my thing. You know, when I was on my third gen channel, I could do a video like this, like it was nothing, but my mental state has deteriorated from those days to now. So, you know, I started doing the third gen channel like 2-3 years before we were even a remote channel, not having a lot of it. And then a lot of it just happened after I was pregnant. I took like a lot of time off the channel to work, to like really start working hard, and I started picking everything back up. Because in my first 2 months on the third gen, I had over 150 videos already up. And I was told to kind of slow it down a little bit, and then I became a partner with YouTube on that channel, and you know, where that was a partner in, where I was a grandfather's partner in, I didn't have to get rid of my content. Before they started changing everything, because of where YouTube was trying to garner their stuff, because you know, you have like all these sick twisted bastards have like this nasty shit on their kids, and they were trying to post it where people view it, and then they get like a couple $100,000 off that video or that channel, and they'll shut the channel down, and then YouTube makes their money back no matter what. So there's that. But now, you know, it's so much harder on YouTube. Unless you're Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or you know, like or Markiplier, like one of the bigger channels that have been going for so long that just they can make a video, boom, like it's $20 million in the bank account that day. You know, people like me who are just starting out, who need to figure out the concept they want to make. Because most of my content has been cooked and or cleaned. The world is dishes, which I've already done. So, the thing about like doing a few things with YouTube, like chicken with Jamie, like I got this little cup that the kids got me called Daddy's Sippy Cup, and you know, it doesn't necessarily, you know, we'll be drinking or anything with this, but you know, I really don't want to. I can't, so I'll put like Mountain Dew or like coffee or something, like juice, and also I said one of the stories of like what I've experienced over my lifetime. Now for me, a kid that was abused, physically abused pretty bad, where I was almost dead, to be homeless, to, you know, life experiences, to, you know, now when I'm sober ever I'm half Hawaiian, I got family in Hawaii that's going through all this shit, and it worries me to have no contact with them. And, you know, that's not really helped the mental state at all with anything. because I'm worried about my family. And, you know, it's just like, you know, it's like you try to figure out what can you do to help, and there's not shit you can do. So I have donated a little bit, as much as I can anyway, funding wise, for disaster relief or anything like that. Alright. But hopefully I'm back now. And when my gaming stuff takes off, I'll be able to really, I say next year that I have to stay with the money to get the computer and the stuff that I need to do it. And it's not just gonna happen overnight, because I'm not gonna sit there and spend money on something I really can't afford and lose like utilities. So you see how that's starting to look. It's technically almost done. So I just gonna let it cook for a little bit longer, kind of let it brown up a little bit more, let it firm up a little bit more. And that's pretty much there. So, and then turn that off and put off the heat. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and this, because it's Sunday dinner, we pray, we enjoy each other's company, talk, we laugh, and all that stuff. So, thank you for sitting through this boring video for so long. I would have made a longer video, but I much finished watching the race, and then I started cooking. I was like, no, I'll cook, I'll do the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. I'm gonna go ahead and get the kids fed, Robin fed, myself. Then we're gonna do a family meeting for the week, and then maybe tonight I'll do a video. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. So thank you guys so much for spending the past 40-something minutes with me while I did this, and I'm happy to be doing another video. I'm happy I feel comfortable doing it. I feel like my mental state's taking over, so I was able to do it. I'm happy I was able to do it. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, favorite, hit the bell for notifications. Until then, God bless.